Okay, so this is homework 9, problem 2. And so we are asked to show that if x of t is WSS and it has a derivative of x prime of t, then x of t and x prime of t are orthogonal and uncorrelated. And so in order for x of t and x prime of t to be orthogonal, then the autocorrelation of x and x prime of t has to be 0. And the autocorrelation can be rewritten as also equal to the expected value of x of t times x prime of t. Similarly, for x of t and x prime of t to be uncorrelated, the expected value of x of t times x prime of t has to be equal to the expected value of x of t times the expected value of x prime of t. And so since we know that x of t is WSS, then we know that the autocorrelation of t with t is going to be equal to a constant, because it'll be r of t minus t, and that'll be equal to 0. So r of t substituting 0 for all t will just give us a constant value for the autocorrelation. And therefore the derivative of this autocorrelation would have to be equal to 0, because the derivative of constant is equal to 0. And so we can expand out the autocorrelation of t of t. So the derivative of the autocorrelation of t of t is equal to the derivative of the expected value of x of t times x of t, which is equal to the expected value of x squared of t derivative, which is equal to, when you take the derivative this component, you end up getting the 2 comes out times the x of t, and then we use chain rule because it's respect to t, so it'll be x prime of t. And we already know that this equals 0, and so this criteria here, expected value of x of t times x prime of t being equal to 0, satisfies the criteria for x of t and x prime of t being orthogonal. So therefore these two are orthogonal. We also know that since x of t is WSS, then the expected value of x of t is going to be equal to a constant. And therefore the derivative of the expected value, of x of t is just going to be the derivative of a constant, which is also going to be equal to 0. So therefore, since we know that the expected value, this component here, the expected value of x of t times x prime of t is equal to 0, and that the expected value of x prime of t is equal to 0, then we have 0 minus 0 is equal to 0, and so therefore x of t and x prime of t are also uncorrelated.